Hello students, in this video we are going to learn about what is the meaning of vapor pressure. Now for vapor pressure I have drawn two beakers. Beaker 1 contains solvent, beaker 2 contains same solvent. Okay, now if you notice the first beaker is open, okay, it is not covered, but the second beaker I am covering it with a lid, okay, it is closed. Now what happens is after some time you will find that the molecules from beaker A, molecules of the solvent from beaker A will escape in the gaseous phase, okay, in the vapor phase, and they can escape from the beaker itself. So I would say that here the evaporation is going to happen, okay. But if you consider the second case, the beaker which is closed with a lid, okay, in this case solvent molecules which are there on the surface, okay, they will escape in the vapor phase. But when these vapors are rising and when they hit the lid, what is going to happen? These vapors will get condensed, okay, and they are going to fall back. They are going to move down. They are going to move down. So what is happening in the second case? Second case, there is evaporation, okay, but the evaporation is happening and simultaneously condensation is also taking place. Now after some time the rate of evaporation becomes equal to rate of condensation, and we say that these vapors, okay, are in equilibrium with its own liquid, okay. So now this stage, when the vapor is in equilibrium with its liquid phase, okay, at this phase the vapors, suppose these are the vapors, these vapors exert some pressure on the surface of liquid, and this pressure itself is known as vapor pressure of a liquid, okay. So I have written here that the pressure exerted by the vapors, which vapors? These vapors, okay, pressure exerted by the vapors above the liquid surface, okay, which is in equilibrium with the liquid itself at a given temperature is vapor pressure. Now we are having a situation wherein we are having beaker, and beaker is closed from the lid, okay, it is closed with the lid, and inside the beaker we have two components, okay. So I am having two components over here, fine. Now the condition is that both the components are volatile in nature, okay. Now if both the components are volatile in nature, it means when you find the vapors over here, vapors will be comprising of both the components, okay. So it means whatever vapors we are getting in this case, okay, the vapors are going to be from component 1 as well as component 2,